and welcome. We're ready to get the week off to a great start. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. Courtside with two ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Barry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. And here's what the schedule for Brooklyn looks like. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Friday, they go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic.
And for their matchup with Orlando, it's going to be a good challenge for them. Even though they expect to win, it could probably go either way, depending on how well they play.
And the starting lineup for the Nets. Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. Cam Thomas out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. And for the Warriors, Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Inside, it's Green next to Jackson Davis. And it's Butler in at the small forward. You know, Grant, for players that move to a new team in the offseason, have they had enough time to get adjusted?
Well, you know, B.A., it depends. Some guys blend right into a new squad, but for others, it takes a lot of repetition to get a feel for your teammates.
Now here's Bogdanovich. And then Russell with the dunk.
Nice read by Bogdanovich. I mean, keeping the ball moving.
Here's Podziemski on the wing. Curry. And here's Butler outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Russell against Curry. Left side, Bogdanovich. Here's Thomas. And he makes the 8-footer.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Outside Podziemski from downtown. The rebound by Bogdanovich. And so it's Bogdanovich with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
It seemed like they were forcing shots, and the shooting percentage reflected that.
Yeah, I'll say anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
Got it.
That's a tough one there from Draymond Green. As tough as they come.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Thomas outside. Johnson on the wing. Fires the 3. Thomas, that's good. Thomas has got 5 now.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Curry. Last game out, we saw him score 42. Butler on the wing. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Thomas outside. Outside Johnson. Here's Russell. Banked it in off the glass. Russell's gotten his second bucket.
Well, Russell's such a natural scorer and capable of connecting from just about anywhere.
And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And let's have a look at the current NBA scoring leaders. Stephen Curry, number 1.
He's the guy every defense fears. Can't even slow him down right now.
Johnson finds Russell. Inside, here's Thomas. Podziemski grabs the board.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And the Nets miss again. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Butler. Soft touch off the glass. Butler's got his second bucket on the night.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
Johnson for 3. Jackson Davis grabs a miss.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And it's Green missing. The Nets have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control to the paint. And stolen by Green. Here's the break. Here's Butler. Oh, and he can't cap off the break. Curry against Russell. Thomas outside. Russell deciding where to go with it. Launches a 3. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Well, you got to chase him off the three-point line and not let him get into that kind of rhythm as Russell knocks one in.
On the wing, Green. Here's Curry. Knocks down the 18-footer. And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
Curry against Russell. And here's Thomas. 5 points in the game. And Claxton throws it down.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now here's Curry. Here's Podziemski. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team. Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Butler. And a change for the Nets. Williams is checked in. Here's Russell. He's got 7. And Williams punches it home.
Love to see this from Russell as he's one of the league's most gifted passers.
Russell against Curry. Here's Podziemski. Over Thomas. The shot by Podziemski, no good.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And the shot goes down. Claxton's gotten his second bucket of the game.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
They get it back. Here's Green. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now. And Russell's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. And let's talk about Draymond Green for a moment. Certainly one of the most outspoken players in the league, Brent.
Well, Draymond has never held back, whether he's talking about his opinion or the way that he sees the game, which is remarkable and a revelation to his intelligence as a defender on the floor. Draymond Green has been special on the defensive end throughout his career.
Green finds Curry. Hits the front of the rim and out. Nets leading by 3. Outside, Williams. Down low, Claxton uses the glass on the layup. Claxton's got 6.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Curry looking it over. And the call will be against Nicholas Claxton. That's his first foul. Brooklyn making some changes. Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton. Johnson comes in for Thomas. And it's Melton in for Russell. And it's the Warriors with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Moody. The 3 from Curry. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Yeah, at this point, you're almost shocked when Steph misses a 3, especially from the corner.
Johnson with it. Still no points. Now Sharp. He's defended by Looney. Sharp, no good. Golden State has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Shot is good by Curry. 7 points in the game.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Johnson passes to Melton. Let's go with a 3. The Warriors pull it in.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Yep, that one goes.
And he's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Melton with the ball. Now guarded by Curry. From deep, Johnson. And that one fall for him. He's 0 for 2.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Green finds Curry. Shoots over Melton. Curry, no good.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Here's Johnson. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Bogdanovich has checked in for Brooklyn.
Find the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good. Green.
Amazing to think about Draymond Green and the career arc he's had thus far. He really can guard any position on the floor. He can make plays. Really a unique talent.
Now here's Melton. No points yet. Williams passes to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. Williams from long range. Rebounded by Green.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
Outside Moody. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Back to Green. The 3 ball. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Melton against Curry. Now here's Melton to the inside. Here's Sharp. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be right back with you shortly. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
The Warriors lead by 6. Justin Holiday out there with Buddy Hield. Then there's Gary Payton II. Then it's Kuminga. And it's Post in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Williams grabs the board. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Looking ahead to their next one. Playing at Phoenix. They'll match up against the Suns. It's the last meeting in a 4-game road trip. And it's Hield missing. Nets trail by 6. Melton outside. Pass to Johnson. Over Kuminga. They get it again. From deep. That one's good from Melton on the assist from Sharp. Melton's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Kuminga with it. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Here's Kuminga. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Nets trail by 5. Melton outside. Outside Bogdanovich. Three-pointer Sharp. Warriors with the rebound.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't, despite them.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. You know, Grant, with the Nets, there was so much optimism just a few years back.
And it was just too bad to see things go south. It's a reminder that nothing is as...
Who are young players in the NBA, finishing around the rim is always a focus at this level. Nice job by Hield there.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Team outperforms most others. They've got a lot of speedy players, and they use them well.
Williams passes to Johnson. That's tipped. Payton with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Post. The rebound by the Nets. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Williams misses. The Warriors lead by 7. Outside Hield. Shoots over Johnson, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Well, he's a good shooter from the mid-range. Hield had some breathing room, took a deep breath, and fired.
Melton against Holiday. Melton outside. Left side Johnson. Rebounded by Hield. The Warriors have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie. It's stolen by Holiday. Here's Kuminga. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
A great job by Payton, just seeing the floor and then making the play for someone else.
Nets trail by 11. Now Melton, averaging around 6 a game. Outside Johnson, a shot to stop the run. And again, it's the Nets missing. The Warriors have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Here's Payton. He's scoreless. To the right side. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hield. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Outside Johnson. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
You gotta credit the defense this period. They've been all over him.
And here's Payton. On the wing, Holiday. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Here's Melton. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Bogdanovich on the wing. He's watched by Kuminga. The kick out to Williams. There's the 3. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Now here's Kuminga. This is the most they've led, 13 points. Brooklyn pulls it in. Bogdanovich has got 4 rebounds now. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to Johnson to stop the drought. Buries it from 3. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Tough period. I mean, he's just 1 for 5 in this frame, struggling to get back on track.
Hield on the wing. Pulls it. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Hield's got 6 points.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Melton passes to Bogdanovich. That shot is off. Hield with the defensive effort. Here's Payton. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Payton's got his first points in this one.
And Payton knows when he should look to score, especially when he's near the rim.
Melton against Holiday. And that one's good. Melton. The Warriors lead by 12. Hield with the ball. He's got 6. Outside Holiday. 4-3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Outside Johnson. Pass to Melton. Tries it from the top of the key. Sharp, no good. Golden State has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Now Hield. And here's Kuminga for 3. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
I think this is a progression step here for Kuminga. When he starts to hit threes consistently, watch out.
Pass to Bogdanovich. To the middle. Here's Sharp. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Melton against Holiday. Kuminga with it. Holiday passes to Payton. Hield from outside. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Johnson. Takes a 3. And he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
1:25 left in the second quarter. Outside Kuminga. Over Bogdanovich. Kuminga's shot is off. Nets trail by 10. All right, Grant, when you look at the Nets rebuild, what are you seeing at this point?
Well, they gave up a lot of young players and draft picks to assemble a big three. And, of course, that didn't quite work out. So now they're in that middle ground, which sometimes can be a little tough. Add to the fact that they're in New York, the fans and media are anything but patient and forgiving.
Pass to post. Back to Holiday. Now Kuminga. 40 seconds left in the second. And it's Hield missing.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Williams' shot is good.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Melton against Holiday. Pass to Hield. Over Johnson. And it's Hield. That time on the assist from Holiday. Hield's got 8 points in the quarter.
And the spacing right there for Buddy Hield allows him to get that shot off. You just can't give him that kind of space or he's going to hurt you.
Now here's Melton. Sharp a screen on Holiday. From deep, Melton. They get it back. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome, everybody, to halftime. NBA action abounds. Let's see what games are tipping off later. Over at Spectrum Center, the Hornets will face off against the Magic. 7 p.m. Eastern is the tip-off.
And this could be a fairly competitive one.
And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the Golden State Warriors.
The offense is clicking right now. They're playing high-quality ball, selfless. I'm surprised they're not up by more.
You know, that being said, Shaq, you can't get complacent. Got to keep stepping on that gas pedal.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Boy, one guy who's getting it done is Draymond Green.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. They've got a 9-point lead. On the floor for Brooklyn. Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Cameron Thomas. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward position. Now here's Curry. Up and over Russell. Curry's shot is off. Nets trail by 9. Pass to Thomas. From 13, rebounded by Green. Golden State has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Right side Curry, up and over Russell. And he stays with it. Curry against Russell. Shot is good by Curry. Curry's got 11 points.
It's so fun to watch Steph Curry shoot a jump shot. It doesn't get any better than watching this guy pull the trigger.
Thomas outside. Pass to Claxton. Outside Bogdanovich. There's the triple. Warriors with the rebound. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Butler. That one is off.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
It's Thomas on the wing. The three from Russell. Sends it home from three-point land. 10 points for him.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Warriors, things stacking up nicely for them so far. Number 1 in their conference and looking formidable.
Well, I think for Golden State, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
And don't count on that coming to an end anytime soon. The talent level of this squad is off the charts. And with the momentum they're gathering here early in the year, it could steamroll through the season.
Now here's Curry. He's got 11. From the arc. 4-3, Stephen Curry.
Well, that equals his three-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Well, Brent, there are only a handful of players in the league with the big game experience of Butler.
Yeah, and those big games, BA, are where he's had some of his best moments. It's been on several different teams as well. So the bigger the game gets, the bigger Jimmy Butler appears to show up.
Brooklyn shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Well, you look at Cam Thomas, Grant. You think he has the potential to be a star in this league?
Well, you know, it's tough to say, B.A. He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I think he has to keep evolving other parts of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star.
It's both from the stripe. You know, not too many teams have the stability at head coach as the Warriors have had, Brent.
Well, I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. It has been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with.
Curry, that's good.
He can score on you in bunches. Curry doing it all in this one.
Nets trail by 11. Outside Russell. Thomas, a screen on Butler. The 3 from Russell. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got 5 rebounds in the game. Butler on the wing. And it's Thomas with the rebound.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
It's D'Angelo forcing the issue right there, trying to find a way to draw contact.
Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
And there is an undeniable swagger to Russell's game. He plays with a ton of confidence and knows what he can do out there.
And both free throws good for Russell.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Stolen by Russell. Fast break, Brooklyn for the finish. And then Russell with the dunk.
D'Angelo Russell just so dangerous with options in the fast break.
The Warriors lead by 7. We We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Green for three, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to review the game plan. Brent, you could hit the three back in your day, and no doubt, Stephen Curry is the best three-point shooter in league history. What makes him so good from deep?
To me, BA, it comes down to the way that Steph goes about his habits in practice. If you ever watch footage of him in pregame warm-ups or in the offseason, there is so much variability in what he does in terms of preparing his feet and hands to shoot the basketball. There's no one that practices the way that Steph does, and there's no one that produces the way that he does either.
Looney's checked in for Jackson Davis. And it's time to check the NBA blocks leaders. Second is Nick Claxton.
He always makes an impact with his shot blocking. He's a constant presence around the rim.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Outside Johnson. Now here's Bogdanovich. He's covered by Curry. Thomas, left side. Clock at 6. Three-pointer, no good. The Warriors lead by 10. Jimmy Butler on the attack. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
And he drops the first. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Butler hits them both.
When you think of Jimmy Butler, his work ethic comes to mind. Notably, how hungry he is to win at all costs.
Outside Johnson. Russell against Butler. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, B.A., you have two choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
Free throw is good from Russell. And that's good as he hits both shots.
They've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
Now Curry. He's got 16. Green with a screen on Russell. Curry passes to Green. Can't get it to fall. Nets trail by 10. Claxton can't get it to go. Here's Butler. Butler goes for it inside.
That is a tough two right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
Outside Johnson. Thomas outside. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Thomas has got 12.
Now, he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Curry against Russell. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
How about the focus? Steph going on the inside, has great numbers as a finisher.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And that one falls for Curry. Stephen Curry is still playing, but the debates have already started about where he ranks among the all-time greats, Brent.
Well, B.A., it's a matter of opinion, but if your opinion is that he shouldn't be up there, shame on you. At 6'2", this guy is pound for pound, maybe the best player that's ever suited up in this league.
The Warriors lead by 13. Pass to Kuminga. Hield with the ball. This one for three. The rebound by the Nets. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. Bogdanovich with it. Now guarded by Curry. Now Melton. Back to Bogdanovich. And here's Claxton. Outside Curry. Launches it from deep. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the paint. Picked it out of midair. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, "I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball." Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. And he knocks down the first one.
If you have the good fortune of playing next to superstars in this league, there are certain guys who thrive in that environment, and Kevon Looney has been one of them.
Sharp, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Johnson comes in for Bogdanovich. That one's no good. Nets trail by 14. Johnson for 3. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Curry. Hield with the ball. The 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 5 assists in the game.
And Buddy Hield has great strength at his size. Stocky, but he finds a way to push through the defense.
Now here's Williams. 5 points in the game. Down low to end the run. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Here's Curry. 19 points in the game. Pass to Looney. And here's Kuminga for 3. Rebound Brooklyn. Johnson passes to Johnson. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to go on Moses Moody. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. And so it's Golden State with it. A 12-point game. And at home for the next one, it'll be Oklahoma City pulling in. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Here's Butler. Butler right to the heart.
Jimmy Butler has great patience to go along with that strength to operate in the pick and roll.
And here's Melton. Pass to Williams. Five on the clock. And the Nets miss again.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Here's Hield. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Melton.
Buddy right there trying to score and forcing the issue a bit.
It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Hield.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Watford's checked in. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line.
Buddy Hield just has such an incredibly quick trigger.
Williams misses. The Warriors lead by 15. Outside Butler. Hield on the wing. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Hield's got 15.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Melton attacking. And he makes it on the layup.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. .35 seconds left in the third. Nets trail by 16. Here's Williams. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Butler sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
Well, that mid-range, that's a comfort zone for Jimmy Butler.
Holiday against Melton. To the wing on the left. Here's Watford. Counted from distance. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. The Warriors on top, up by 15. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Nets trail by 15. Buddy Hield is out there with Justin Holiday. Then it's Green. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Post in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Warriors 5. And the basket is good.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Holiday with the ball. Outside Hield. Jacks up a 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Hield's got 10 points here in the second half.
Now, Hield has a beautiful release on his shot right there. Just barely off of his fingertips and buttery soft.
Now here's Melton. Over Holiday. Off the left rim and out. Outside, Green. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Green sensing that the team needs maybe a little boost from him, and tonight it's coming in the scoring category.
Melton against Holiday. Here's the 3, and that one's good. Wilson. And here are the Warriors now. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Hield on the wing. Williams defending. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Nets trail by 15. Pass to Wilson. Melton against Holiday. Outside Sharp. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Sharp. Podziemski's checked in for the Warriors. Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. He does not get the second one. The Warriors lead by 14. 2 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Now here's Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Melton. Williams grabs the board.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
And again, it's the Nets missing. The Warriors have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. He drops it from range. And the Warriors lead by 17.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Here's Wilson. Melton passes to Wilson. The three-pointer off the mark. Now Butler. Outside Holiday. Green for 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Melton on the wing. Pass to Williams. Outside Sharp. Williams finds Sharp. Three-pointer. Connects from downtown. Wilson's got 6 here in the quarter. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this 4th quarter. On the wing, Green. Williams against Butler. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. Johnson comes in for Wilson. Thomas, he's checked in for Johnson. And Russell is subbed in for Melton.
Always one of the hardest workers on his team. Jimmy Butler knows how to win.
And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
A defensive lapse. Can't give him that kind of position.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
Now here's Curry. Outside Kuminga. It's Podziemski on the wing. Launches it. Brooklyn pulls it in.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Back to Russell. It's stolen by Curry. Pass to Podziemski. The three is up. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 22.
What else can you say about Steph Curry? Simply one of the greatest shooters we've ever seen.
Outside, Williams. Back to Russell. Takes the three. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Curry against Williams. Outside Curry. Pass to Kuminga. It's stolen by Johnson. Ooh, it's stolen. Inside. Tipped. Now here's Thomas. He's covered closely. Now here's Williams. Outside Johnson. The offensive rebound. Thomas outside. And the Nets miss again.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
Pass to Podziemski. Outside Butler. Beyond the arc. Drains the triple. Butler's got 14 points now in the second half.
Well, when Butler's this focused, defenders, beware.
Nets trail by 21. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Sinks it from distance.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Podziemski. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Williams in the post. Butler covering. Williams misses. Here's Curry. Pass to Looney. Shoots from 14. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. 16 feet out. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
Russell against Curry. Three-pointer. Nails it from 3. Curry's got 25 points.
I mean, what's new? Steph, 3 more.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And the Warriors make some changes. Jackson Davis is checked in for Looney. And Payton is subbed in for Butler. And the Nets also making a change. Bogdanovich has checked in for Williams. Bogdanovich against Curry. Pass to Thomas. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
Good decision there by Bogdanovic. Solid at noticing when the defenses overcommit.
Russell against Curry. Jackson Davis a screen. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 6 assists here tonight. And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for the Nets. Pass to Claxton. Outside Bogdanovic. Outside Russell. Claxton a screen on Payton. The 3 from Russell. Doesn't go there. Now he's 6 for 9. The Warriors lead by 19. Minute 32 left in the final quarter. To the inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Warriors.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Stephen Curry.
He ran things with precision, great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
Russell with the ball. Jackson Davis picks him up. Here's Thomas. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
Well, the defense better make sure they're sticking to all 4 other players, or else D'Angelo's going to find the open man.
Russell against Curry. Jackson Davis a screen. Over Claxton. Jackson Davis misses. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Thomas. Kuminga pulls it in. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
And here's Curry. Pass to Podziemski from behind the arc. Knocks it down from distance. And the Warriors lead by 19. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Jimmy, it seemed like the defensive end was where this game was decided. What was the key there?
That everybody locked into the scouting report, and we had a lot of guys that could switch and guard up one-on-one, take that challenge on. But I think, man, all in all, we just played incredible.
That versatility is going to pay off all season. Thanks so much, Jimmy.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Stephen Curry.